Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. NPR reports that Russian President Vladimir Putin promoted a new world economic order during his address at the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum, an event often referred to as the Russian Davos. In addition to presenting his vision for global economic restructuring, Putin ruled out any potential meetings with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. The forum served as a platform for the Russian leader to pitch alternative economic frameworks amidst ongoing geopolitical tensions and international sanctions. According to Al Jazeera, a pervasive state of fear and panic continues to grip the Gaza Strip as the Israeli military persists with its bombardment, despite a ceasefire technically being in effect since October. In a recent attack near Khan Younis, an Israeli drone strike killed a young woman and injured at least 15 others, while another strike near Gaza City wounded a child. Gaza's health ministry reports that Israeli attacks have killed at least 947 people and injured nearly 3,000 since the ceasefire officially began. Meanwhile, Palestinian factions, including Hamas, are convening in Cairo, Egypt, to meet with mediators and discuss the enclave's future. The talks aim to finalize the implementation of the ceasefire's first phase and establish mechanisms to transition to the second phase, which involves a gradual withdrawal of Israeli forces. A senior Hamas official told Al Jazeera that while the group will not immediately surrender its weapons, it is willing to commit to a future where only official Palestinian police operating under a technocratic committee openly carry arms in Gaza. According to TechCrunch, Google has signed a major compute deal with SpaceX ahead of the rocket company's highly anticipated initial public offering. Under the agreement, Google will pay SpaceX $920 million per month from October 2026 through June 2029. In exchange, Google will secure access to approximately 110,000 NVIDIA GPUs, along with CPUs, memory, and other related infrastructure components. Google explained that the bridge capacity is necessary to meet unexpected surging customer demand for its agent platform, Gemini Enterprise. This agreement follows a similar, larger arrangement SpaceX recently made with Anthropic, which committed to paying $1.25 billion per month for compute. Google's parent company, Alphabet, is currently on an aggressive spending spree, projecting a significant increase in capital expenditures. The deal also includes a mutual cancellation clause, allowing either company to terminate the agreement with 90 days' notice after December 31, 2026. This massive regulatory filing highlights SpaceX's growing footprint in the AI infrastructure market, occurring just a week before its landmark IPO on the NASDAQ, where it aims to raise $75 billion at a historic $1.75 trillion valuation. According to CNBC, shares of Meta platforms fell more than 5% on Friday, following a Financial Times report that the social media giant is considering a stock offering to raise tens of billions of dollars for its artificial intelligence initiatives. The potential move comes after rival Alphabet announced plans to raise $85 billion through equity sales to fund its own massive AI infrastructure build-out. Although Meta dismissed the report as pure speculation, a spokesperson stated that the company remains focused on raising capital in flexible ways to support upcoming opportunities in AI. Both tech giants have been aggressively increasing their capital expenditures, with Meta raising its 2026 forecast to as high as $145 billion. However, Wall Street's sentiment toward the two companies has diverged. Alphabet's stock has surged over 115% in the past year, supported by its strong cloud business, whereas Meta's stock has declined by 13% over the same period as investors continue to worry about the lack of immediate returns on its heavy AI spending. According to Al Jazeera, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz announced at a summit in Montenegro that the European Union plans to launch a gradual integration process for 6 Western Balkan nations aspiring to join the bloc. The countries, Montenegro, Albania, Bosnia, Kosovo, North Macedonia, and Serbia, are at various stages of the accession process, which has traditionally been long and complex. Merz emphasized a strong welcoming message to the region, noting that the EU's lack of enlargement over the past 13 years reflects internal shortcomings that must be overcome. To speed up the process, Germany and France have proposed a gradual integration framework. This approach would allow candidate nations that meet specific criteria to participate in certain EU formats, such as European Council meetings, before achieving full membership. While Montenegro and Albania are currently seen as frontrunners, public support for joining the EU has declined in some parts of the region, particularly in Serbia. The renewed push for expansion is highly driven by geopolitical concerns, especially in the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which has reshaped security, energy, and migration priorities for the European continent. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.